Hey, welcome to another Crafter Storage Hack video. Crafting and storage hack is something I didn't think would go together very well. Yeah, here we are, having completely new ways to sort and stackable items, and you have a very happy bee. As you may know, I'm on a goal to make a non-stackable sorter to sort literally everything feasibly possible. There's things like saddles you can sort by dispensing them on certain animals and killing them, but that would require some sort of breeding process, even natural spawning, so that didn't seem like a good idea to me. I'm more trying to find ways to sort unstackables that doesn't use any entities, or as little as possible, sorry. Here I have a bed sorter, and I think the concept behind this is quite cool, so let's go over it. As I mentioned in one of my previous videos, bed sorting is kind of complicated actually. So you'd input any bed into a crafter with a die, and it would craft a pink bed in this case. I'll talk why I've picked these colours later. But there's an edge case of if you put a pink bed in here, there's no output. So your bed would be sent to the unsorted, and it would be sent to your other non-stackables. So that's no good. So you have to send it to another crafter to craft it a different colour, in this case red. Send the output of that into the input of this. So it would now be inputting a red bed. It gets dyed pink, and you have your output. It's kind of a roundabout way of going about it, but it's the best option I've found. The output is obviously just whatever isn't sorted from the second one. Now why have I picked red and pink? Mainly because you can use bone meal on a 2-tool flour, and you get the flour in this crafter, and you get 2 dye out of 1 bone meal. So in the long term, that means that with 1 shulker of bone blocks, because obviously you can uncraft the bone blocks into bone meal, you can sort around 30,000 beds until you need to replace that box. So just throwing like 27 boxes into that is enough beds to last your lifetime. Obviously this is the same with red too. It gives you 2 dye as your output. Just like that. So yeah, it's a pretty cool concept. Now, unlike in that video, I actually have a sorter here. Here's all the items we'll sort. We have our pink crafter and our red crafter, and you'll see there's nothing in this output and nothing in this output. So when I put this in, what you'll see is I'll stand here so you can see what happens to these. They get crafted and they get shot up to the top again, and they get sorted. So here you can see all of our beds being sorted out. I think that's it done. And you have your output down here. Now you may notice there's a slight problem, as there's not the same amount of items in both. But that's because there's just a few buffers here and there. And because I cleared this out before, it's not fully cleared. So you can see there's just a few buffers around. But overall, it's a really cool system. I'll just throw another box in so you can see. So you can see the beds getting shot up to the top there. Now it's worth mentioning this can be compacted, and this isn't a new concept or anything, it's just been slightly improved upon, I would say, because most of them just have a single crafter, and they have that problem of the edge case of the thing you're trying to sort being the same colour as the die, so just adding another one under it sort of fixes that. But as you can see, all of our pink pets and our output. There's a long way to go with crafter-based item sorting, I want to say. Like, we've had it a few months and this is what we've done with it. And I even have an idea for another type of sorter that uses crafters. I won't get too much into that, but it should end up quite good, I reckon. But item voiders and this concept of dying things is really cool, in my opinion, so I'm exploring it. I do also quickly want to mention, the support I had on my previous video is quite impressive. I didn't expect that video to do as well as it did, and I'm glad that people agree with me on my opinions in that video. There will be a part 2, 3, however long I go on with this, later down the line, but I am going to be scripting those, so you'll have to give me a while. Anyway, enough rambling, I'll let you go. Have a nice time.